Welcome back to Over the Hill Acres. Beautiful Friday afternoon out. Rather cool though for the very last days of August. It's only like 59 degrees out here, but dry, beautiful weather. I'm walking up here. I'm going to go check on my fruit trees I planted last year and see what we got going. Make sure they're still all alive and looking good. So I'll take a walk up here with me and we'll take a look at them. I got a couple peach trees, 2 cherry trees, and an apple tree up here. Another apple tree down in the garden I planted. So I got them all fenced off so the deer can't get to them. So let's take a look at them and see how they're doing. These are the 2 peach trees right here. This spring I come out and found the leaves were all wilted and curled. So I did a little research, found out they had what was called leaf curl that only affects peach trees and nectarine trees. I learned how to take care of them. They told me it won't kill them right away, but if you don't take care of it, it will. I have to wait till late winter or very early spring and spray them down with some neem oil and another ingredient in there. Can't remember what it is off the top of my head, and they said that will help take care of that. It was caused from extremely wet or dry weather, and this spring it was extremely wet. And then of course our summer turned out to be extremely dry. But our cherry trees, they're looking very well, growing tall. Got to get these pruned here this fall. And my apple tree down here, I believe we have fruit on this for the first year. I looked at it last time I was up here, it had an apple on it, and yes it does. Right there, we got one little apple. So that's pretty cool. I'll leave that there and I'll bring my granddaughter up here and let her pick that when she gets here. She'll get a kick out of that. My other apple tree down in the garden, the gate got left open and the deer cleaned all the branches off of it, but it's still healthy and still growing. I've got to get the gates taken care of so they can't do that again. And then that'll be good to go. I plan on planting probably 4 or 5 more apple trees. We want to get a couple plum trees in here and a few more cherry, a few more peach, and definitely a few pear trees to finish off our little orchard we're going to have here. Walk back down here by the pond. I have to go up to the tool shed and take a look at my son's got a Tahoe up there. He wants me to look up a number on it for him and get back to him. So that's what I was doing, but I figured I'd bring you guys along and show you my fruit trees over there, and we'll stop by the pond here. That's where this video started, and talk a little bit about that. This pond's not huge. It's right across the road from my house, so it's pretty close to the road, as you can probably hear the traffic going by. It's stocked with bass, crappie, and there's some bluegill in there. We're going to get some grass carp in there next spring to help keep the weeds down. When I first got here, this whole pond was surrounded by brush. You couldn't see the fields, you couldn't hardly see the pond. I spent half the summer that first year clearing this all out and getting it ready. I need to have an excavator come in and dig that back section of the pond out. That's uphill over there, and that field up behind it was farmed for many years. Corn in there, so a lot of silt over the years has worked its way down into the pond and kind of made that end shallow. It's at an average of 15 feet across here, but it gets really shallow and mucky on the other side. I'd like to get that cleaned up. And straight over there, I brought an excavator in this year. I dug a ditch that went up through there all the way up to the top of the field over there to help drain those fields because they were wet, plus bring the water to the pond. I love having a pond on the property. I plan on digging a second one behind the house back by the woods eventually to feed water supply for the cattle that's going to be in there. We got this old dead tree laying here in the pond. It's been here since I got here. Everybody asks me why I don't take it out. But if you know anything about fishing and bass fishing, the bass love to congregate around those branches in there, so I just leave it. It's a good place for the kids to just toss their lines in and usually catch a couple nice ones. We do have a algae issue in here. I did not get to spray it this year. Copper sulfate, pick it up at any tractor supply store usually, at least in Pennsylvania. I'm not sure if I can get it in New York State. Mix it, go out there on the little rowboat, give it a spray, it all turns brown and falls to the bottom. I did not get it sprayed this year, but the season's almost over and it's going away now anyways. Another nice little feature at this pond here is because it's so close to the house and the road, we have a dry hydrant here for the fire department. That actually gives us a few percentage break on our homeowner's insurance. Plus, if anything ever major should happen, if my house should catch on fire or a neighbor's house, we have ample water supply here to hopefully catch it in time and help them put the fires out. I have multiple apple trees around the pond that were here when we moved in, and they are loaded this year. Mainly crab apple styles. They might have been a good apple back in the day, but nobody took care of pruning these trees or anything. They just let them go. But they feed the deer. Deer love to come around here and just hang out under these trees and bed down over here around the pond. There's one here and two more on the back side of the pond. It's nice to have those. I won't ever take them out unless they die. And then over here is where I dug my ditch that goes up through the field. It's behind these trees. Fields up there were pretty wet, and so was behind the tool shed up there. So I dug that ditch out in hopes to drain that water and keep it much drier up there. It seems to have done the trick, at least behind the tool shed. I got to get the number off of this Tahoe my son wanted, and then get back down to the house. My youngest son has a scrimmage football game tonight that we're going to go watch. I got to be ready to take him over there here in about an hour. Well, that was encouraging to see an apple on that tree after you spend all that time digging holes and planting them and taking care of them, making sure the deer don't eat them. So I'm pretty confident that in the future those trees are going to grow and provide us with ample amounts of fruit for here. I love apple pie, especially fresh apple pie, and it tastes even better when it comes from the apples that you grow on your own property. And I'm excited to see what the other fruit trees do in the future. So keep an eye on them as time goes on and see what happens. We will be getting going on getting the garden prepared for next year very soon here. Now that the weather is kind of broke and the temperatures are cooler, I can work outside a little longer, a little more. I enjoy this type of weather more than that really hot stuff. So we'll get down there, get going on cleaning it up, getting the weeds out of there, building some new beds, and just making it a nice area down there. So there'll be a lot of videos in the spring coming from the garden, I'm pretty sure. Plus it's firewood season. We're going to start getting going on cutting firewood. That's going to be a longer project, so I'll get a few videos on that. My son-in-law and his wife will be over to give me a hand. I got to get my tractor back from my son's this weekend. First I have a brush hog job I got to do for a neighbor of his. I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. This video you'll probably see on Sunday. This is just the relaxing chat video style. If you want to talk about anything special or anything, or what's going on around the farm, or what my plans are, please feel free to leave comments. I'll read every one of them and answer them at the best that I can. I think I'm going to end this video right here. Just wanted to take you on a tour and show you those trees and our little orchard we got going. Show you the pond. Labor Day weekend's coming up. We're hoping to go down to the campground and visit some friends that are camping nearby, maybe tomorrow morning or Sunday. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully the weather holds out. It doesn't look like rain, so it should be a good weekend. A little on the cool side, but it'll be just fine. I got a football game to go enjoy tonight. I hope you have yourself a wonderful Labor Day weekend, and we will catch up with you sometime next week.